Oh, people are waiting for us.
We're here, we're here.
Yay. Oh, hi. So many of you are here. I'm so sorry. We were having some technical difficulties today. So welcome. Let's see. We've got Jill here, Mary here. Jill and Mary are here. Let's see. Yay, get to be here live today. Mary, love these ladies. Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Let's see. They're like talking to each other.
Yeah.
Pretty okay, they've been doing good.
We're together.
Yes.
Amber's here for the 4th.
Yes, we are physically together. We were hinting that we were together. So welcome. I am here and it's hot here.
That's why it took us so long to get on. Amber had to use my computer and she had to program everything in.
I didn't want to bring my computer with me from the place.
From where she lives.
New Mexico, that's where I live. That's right. So welcome to Hurley's Hand Dyed. If you are new here or if you've been here a lot, we are Hurley's Hand Dyed. I am Amber from Crafty Performers on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
And I am Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook, and Crystal Skies Handmade on Etsy and Instagram.
And together we are Hurley's Hand Dyed. And yes, Donna can see the chat now, but she has to get really close to it. Actually, so do I. It feels kind of small, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yes, so welcome. Hi, guys.
What did she say? I saw something about, are you hinting?
Are you hinting that they're physically together?
We are.
Yes, we are. So welcome.
Welcome. Yes.
To Utah.
Yes, to Utah. And it's 97 degrees today. So we have had nothing but hot weather for the last month. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But everybody else is getting rain but us.
Yeah, we got rain yesterday in Eagle Mountain.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, we got nothing. We're kind of down in a valley. There's mountains around us, and we just seem to, they'll have snow just up the street from us, but we're down. So we don't get the snow either like they do. So, but anyway, this, does that bother you where all my things are?
No, I've got my feet back.
Okay. We're in a different thing.
It's weird being together.
Yes.
Yes.
We haven't been together forever, but we do have Pepsi.
Thank you, Jill. She said that's wonderful together. Yes.
Yes.
It's nice to be together. Oh, there's a cat tail touching my knees, which I never get during my filming because she's not allowed in the room when I film.
Because your cat eats yarn.
She eats yarn.
And mine doesn't. Mine eats plastic. She chews on. I don't think she eats it. I think she just chews on it because she likes the sound of it. You still are taller than me.
I am, but I am taller than you.
Yeah.
My upper body is taller than your upper body.
I wore this one. Can you guys, I think it's backwards to you guys.
No, it's not.
On Cat Days, we wear cat t-shirts.
I don't think it's, no, see, look, it's forwards to them. This is what they see. So forwards on them, but it's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a delay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's see. Mary says, did everyone have a good 4th?
We didn't, me and my son didn't do anything, but Amber wasn't here for the 4th. She was with
Dave's family. We spent, well, we spent about half the day with them.
Yeah, and Amber actually stayed up later than usual. Amber and Dave.
I'm so tired. We were up there until like 10:30.
Yeah, because I called you at 10:30 and you said,
is that when you called me?
Even I thought, oh,
and my emotional battery was so drained by the time we were done.
There was so many little kids up.
Well, no, and it was just kids
and so many
people. Like, I mean, that's why at the end of the day with teaching too, I'm just drained because I'm very much an introvert. And when I have to be extroverted, it takes more energy out of me than I think it takes out of an extrovert. I think because they're used to being outgoing.
I'm outgoing, but I don't like a whole lot of people around all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it when I was younger. I mean, after all, I had 4 children. But you kind of outgrow that. I think you get older and you go, okay, take the grandkids home.
Yeah, I mean, and we had fun. I mean, we went swimming yesterday. I did not get burned because I used our SPF 100.
Where did you go swimming?
They have a pool.
Oh, what did they have?
In their clubhouse, or they have a community pool.
Oh, they're a community.
So I went swimming. I mean, I brought both my bathing suits because we have a pool in our hotel too.
Oh, fun.
We haven't used it yet because we've been
gone
2 late nights, really.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was our first full day here.
Yeah.
And we got in so late on, well, it was like 8:30 by the time we got to our hotel.
You were drained. You traveled so far long. So
it's a long drive, but not as long as I remembered it being. I thought it was like a 13-hour drive.
Well, really, thought it was a
12-hour.
And I said, well, we looked it up and it said 8 hours, 57 minutes. And I said, well, that's without stopping. You want to stop for lunch or to go to the bathroom. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
things.
Well, and yeah, we stopped for at first, like we stopped to go to the bathroom and then we went for another hour. And then Dave was getting tired, so we switched. And so I drove while he took a nap, and then we switched again. And then I don't travel, my stomach doesn't travel well.
Yeah.
So we stopped a few extra times on the
Yeah,
trip.
I'm not a good traveler
Yeah.
either, I know.
But we made it. I mean, we listened to a whole bunch of Mr. Belen and Office Ladies podcast.
So the other thing, the weirdest thing happened to me the other day.
Okay.
I was on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden reels came up,
Okay.
but a story came up, almost like a book, and but they were acting it out, and
Oh, that's for an app.
yeah, and they kept
It's an
going
ad
and
for an
going, and
app.
I was supposed to go with Jeffrey, and I took it with me, and I finally turned it off. I said, but if I turn it off, I can't go back to it. I don't know how I got it on there. And
Uh-huh.
it was like a Regency
Oh.
type
Mm-hmm.
book, but they were acting. I mean, there were people there, but I'm going, I don't even know how I got that on there. I hit something, and there it was.
Yep.
So
Yeah, Jill, Dave did come to Monday's actually his birthday, so we're gonna go to Lagoon, which is an amusement park here in Salt Lake area, well, north of Salt Lake. And we're gonna go to Laguna Bay too, or Laguna Beach.
are you going to? So you're gonna wear your swimsuit underneath
Well,
everything?
because we're going with their whole family.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're gonna each bring a backpack because you can get lockers to put your stuff in.
Okay, good.
So we can change and go to Laguna Beach and then do the roller coasters and the rides and stuff too, because there's a couple of brand new rides that
Yeah.
Dave really wants to go on.
Yeah, we were
thrill rides.
We were somewhere. We were looking at it, Dave and I. So
Yes, Mary. She said, I understand. I usually feel like I have to entertain and make everyone laugh, wears me out. Yeah, like you have to talk to everyone.
yeah,
Like you have to be in the moment.
yes,
I don't, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun. We got some aerials. So we can't do aerials in New Mexico. So fireworks, can't do those in New Mexico. They are illegal in the state. So
Right.
we bought a couple of big ones that were not cheap, but they were fun.
We didn't buy any. Yeah, Jeffrey finally, this first year he admitted that fireworks are really kind of a waste of money.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, really,
they're very expensive and they're gone in 15 minutes.
you're just burning money, but
Yeah.
they're fun.
But yeah, when you're younger, yeah, and if you have kids, I mean, we did them all the time. This is, I think, I don't think we did them last year either. But we don't have to. All we have to do is walk outside, and everybody's doing them. Plus, we have the Stadium of Fire that we can see the fireworks that get in the air from here, and so And
Well,
then
yeah, when we were leaving his parents' house, you could see fireworks across the whole valley because they're up in Eagle Mountain. They're way up.
and you can do it till 11 o'clock. You can do fireworks on 4th of July.
Oh, I didn't know there was a cutoff because they were
There's
still
a
going
cutoff.
until after midnight
Yeah,
last night.
Yeah, they were.
I
cut
didn't
off
think
here.
there was a cutoff.
And we even heard the police sirens going.
No.
So, but yeah. And then, so yeah, that's over. But here in Utah, we also celebrate the 24th of July. So that's another big celebration where everybody gets to buy fireworks. It's the statehood of Utah. And it's a big deal. I know
they call it Pioneer Day.
Pioneer Day. Yeah, they have a Pioneer Day parade. And I know Spanish Fork, where I lived before I moved here in Orem, they have a big outdoor,
like a festival.
Yeah, and booths all along the street, and it's a big deal. And then they have the big rodeo down there, and so
I think Strawberry Days was
last
this weekend too, because as we were driving through, coming to our hotel yesterday or Thursday, on the map, trying to get to our hotel, as you pass through Pleasant Grove, it says Strawberry Days on the Google Maps. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, Jeff said, yeah, Strawberry Days, and I've never seen a strawberry in Pleasant Grove. I said, well, it's probably like we had Strawberry Days in California, but the strawberry fields there weren't anymore, but they used to be a big strawberry field area. So Pleasant Grove probably was the same. It used to be a lot of strawberries fields, and then with stuff, and
Jill said they didn't hear anything.
Oh,
There's 5,000 down. You're a little bit out.
You're way out. Yeah. So, what did I say?
It has been a couple years.
Oh, since you've been here. Yeah, you guys didn't come last year at all because of the dog.
Oh no, we came at Christmas though, but for the fourth, we haven't didn't come. We came here at Christmas this year.
Uh,
Yeah, we did.
uh,
Yeah, because we celebrated Dave's parents' 50th wedding anniversary.
yeah, you only came for a few days.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
but
wasn't
we
a
were
long
here.
time.
We were
Yeah.
here.
But you didn't get to go around and see all the new places. I sent them to a new area.
Oh,
That's grown up.
but we
It's
did
on the other side
yesterday.
of the freeway.
We went to the Great Salt Lake because I've never been, and we saw salt air.
Yes, they went to Salt Lake.
I was like, you know what? We talk about playing tourists when we come to visit, so let's do something that tourists would do.
Yeah, and Salt Air is it almost looks like a
It looks
Muslim
like a
place or
mosque.
a mosque.
It's got, yeah, like the
Rounded and the point.
like
But it used to be back in the day, I used to bowl with a lady that was my mother's age. So this was just about 10 years ago. And she said that used to be, you used to have to the Salt Lake was up to the road. So you took a boat out to get to the salt air. And then they had lots of dances out there. And she was young. I mean, she was my mother's age, so it was like in the 40s when she went, when she was
well,
in
and
high
then
school.
it's been flooded a few times,
Yeah,
and
and
they
then-
finally shut it down.
Right. And when your mother or your grandma and I went, I took my mom there when she was here one time. And when we drove out there, they said they were using it for a lot of concerts. They were having concerts out there and stuff. But it's just, and it's free. You just get to walk through. They had a little, I think they had a
We
gift
couldn't
shop.
walk through ours.
Well, you couldn't
It's
walk-
closed.
Closed. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. It was open
ma'am.
when we went. And we got to walk through and see the inside and all that stuff. But yeah, it's just, so we have a lot of things. And if
Mhm.
you're not Mormon or LDS, when you come, you can see, go to my goodness,
Temple Square.
Temple Square.
But right now it's under construction.
Yeah, so not this year.
Yeah, we might walk around it tomorrow.
But yeah, and if you come at Christmas, even under construction, I think they still light it all up. It's beautiful.
What, do you want to come up?
Yeah, so I mean, there's
Hey,
things
Coco.
to do.
There are things to do. Mary says they had fireworks going off until 4 a.m. in their neighborhood. She's like, I'm too old. Me
Right,
too.
I know. I fell asleep with them going off. I told Jeff, I said, that's not going to keep me awake. I wake up every 2 hours anyway.
That's fair. We couldn't hear them in our hotel very loud. Like the first night we got here, we heard a few of them outside, but we didn't really hear them last night. Jill says Dad watched them, the fireworks. And hi, Lori. She says,
Hi.
howdy, I live in a city and tons of fireworks, including us. Hi, welcome. Welcome, everyone.
Well, we'll probably, since it's Saturday night, we'll probably hear fireworks tonight too.
Because you can do them legally. Well,
For 3 days, I
3
think.
days before and 3 days
days
after. So it's a full week total.
And then, like I said, what they do is they stay the places you buy them close, and then they open again 3 days before the 24th.
Because yeah, they're still open today. We drove by a few,
Yeah. So
but yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that
this
was
is-
fun.
Yeah.
And
it was
Dave
noisy.
made potato salad.
Oh, did he?
He made his Ukrainian potato salad.
Oh, is that
It's-
warm?
No,
Is
it's
that-
cold.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but it's
You'll-
got potatoes and eggs like normal. It's got diced ham, and he puts in frozen peas and carrots that are diced.
Ah, okay.
Well, you can take them out. You don't have to eat them, and then just mayo. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the old German way of making German potato salad is warm.
Mm.
You actually make it warm, but my grandma
Wow.
made it cold. We always had the
Wow.
cold, and then my mother made the cold.
Yeah.
So with the pickles, didn't he put any pickles in it?
No, the German does not have or the
Russian
Ukrainian does
doesn't?
not have pickles. No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called, why can't I remember the name of his potato salad? I don't know. He said it like 60 times yesterday and I can't remember the name. I'm sorry.
But anyway,
Jill says, I bet she's glad to see you, Amber, the kitty. Oh, she likes people sometimes. She likes female people, doesn't she?
Coco,
Yeah.
Coco likes people. But yeah, she's not the kind. Now, if I would have been down and pick her up, she'll sit in your lap for a while.
Mhm.
But she's not or she'll jump up in your lap, as you guys see. But
Mhm.
she's not the kind that'll
Like, curl up and
cuddle
cuddle.
up in your lap. She'll sit on my lap in there, or she'll at night when I go to bed, like this morning, because she wanted me up, she curled. Well, I sleep on my side, and she curled up beside me. But she only lasts there about 5 minutes, and then she's gone again.
Oh, yeah.
And then she does the running thing.
Oh, she gets the zoomies.
She gets from the end of my bedroom to the full length to the end of this bedroom, turns around, and comes back. I mean, it's like, and she hits my bed.
Imagine a golden doodle doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
See, he'll get on our bed and he'll turn in a circle, and like We just make the bed and like suddenly the blankets are everywhere. I'm like, he is such a jerk sometimes. I love that dog, but he has far too much energy. Hi, Maribel. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for everybody for coming in.
Jill says, I like German potato salad. Need to make that. And Lori, my daughter-in-law's family comes over with the little kids they adopted and some friends join. We make hot dogs and provide the fireworks. Everyone else pitches in sides and dessert. That's fun. Oh, that does sound fun.
It's a nice fun thing, yeah. Yeah.
Do you see your cat? She's just,
Yeah, she's chilling out. She wants up.
and then she'll get down.
Yeah, she'll be here for a minute, huh?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Love you too.
My cat does not do this. My cat doesn't like people like this. I mean, she likes me because I feed her.
But you must, I got her when she was about 4 months old. And my son had her and till she was from 2 months to 4 months, and he raised her with a ferret. They were best buds, the ferret and the cat. And then his guy, his owner, he rented, said he couldn't have cats. He could have the ferret, but he couldn't have cats. Now,
Which
Yeah.
is crazy because ferrets stink.
smell better. Yeah, smell worse.
Even
So
when you get the smeller.
I adopted her. I had to. She was born on my birthday.
Yes.
So, yeah. So,
Yeah,
and she's
and she's-
turned out to be the best.
She is a good cat.
Just the best.
Mhm.
And she talks to me at night now. She used to not talk. Remember the
Yeah,
first couple years?
I
She
know.
wasn't a talker. And then
Huh?
here all of a sudden, and she is shedding. And boy,
Yeah.
I can feel it. on my
No,
face.
Jill, I didn't bring Rusty. We didn't bring Rusty or Clementine. They're both in boarding. We have a place near us that is an animal hotel, basically, and we board them there. They're used to it now. Clementine hates me every time we drop her off. She'll get in there, she goes right into the litter box, turns around and sticks her face out at me and like, and then just won't do anything. She's like, you suck. Been so confused about what day it is with this 3-day weekend. Yes.
Yes.
Summer
Well-
break, I'm concerned about or confused about what day it is.
Well, like me, I don't work at all. I mean, I
Mhm.
do my stuff, but I never know what day it is. I
mean,
just
yeah,
guess.
we
Is it Saturday or
we take
Sunday?
pills every day. So I got us special
That have Monday,
medicine
Tuesday,
things that
Wednesday?
yes. But I was like, what day am I supposed to be taking right now?
Yeah.
They've got double sides too, because I take 3 pills in the morning and one in the evening now. So I can
Mhm.
put the 3 on the top and then the 1 on the other side and
I
dump
take
it.
1 in the morning and 3 in the evening.
Okay, yeah, I do it the opposite. But yeah, so
Do you
but
take a blood pressure pill?
no cholesterol.
Do you take that at night?
I take it in the morning.
Oh,
I take my 2 diabetes medications in the morning and my cholesterol med, and then one of the diabetes at night.
oh, okay.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you being
She
the
says I'm
queen?
just being a good.
Are you being the queen?
I'm seeing what you got in here.
I know it smells like my cats, doesn't it? Or my
Tell
animals.
us about your week.
Oh, we finished summer school. Did I finish that right before?
Last time, no.
No, I was in my last week of
Yeah.
and I finished it. Kids, some of my kids did well, some of them did not do well, but not on me. Hi, Laurel, welcome. And then I got dental work done on Monday. I fell at the dog park on Tuesday.
She posted pictures, you guys,
Mhm.
on Instagram. if
I'm
you wanna
still
see.
sore from that. I bought BioFreeze today for my arm right here because I think
Oh,
I don't know if I landed on it, if I just pulled something because I don't have a bruise, but I feel like I'm bruised under the skin. And the same with right here on my like hip.
Yeah. well, because you tense up too.
Well, and
You're
I think I hit like this
on here.
because I
okay.
hit my side of my knee and my elbow. I didn't show you my elbow.
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah?
look as bad as my knee does, but
No.
yeah, so that was fun. So getting old, you get sore when you fall.
Oh, you do. You do.
More sore, like little kids bounce back.
Yeah. No, adults don't.
Like,
When
oh.
you're my age.
And more than anything, I was embarrassed, you guys.
I told Jeff,
Like,
I
I-
said she fell. I said, I know she was embarrassed. That's the worst
Because
part of
people I
falling.
didn't know like yelled across the park, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm like,
Oh, that cat there.
and Dave didn't even see me fall.
Oh,
He just heard the "Hey, are you okay?" and turned around.
because
Because he was sitting on the bench and I was getting the dog water. I had the water bowl in my hand. I was gonna go over and fill it up for the dog because our dog is a diva and he won't drink out of the buckets at the dog park.
Oh, okay.
So we brought our own bowls to get him to drink water while he's there because it's hot.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to coax him over to me and I fell. I thought it was flat and it was a step down. And so my foot went like that underneath me.
See, and that's when I felt like Robbins.
And I told Dave that is exactly how my mom broke her arm.
Yeah. And I went down and I hit
Mhm.
my hand. I broke 2 fingers.
Mhm.
And I had the black eye.
Oh my gosh. I didn't hit my face at all.
Yeah, I hit the face. I thought I broke something in my cheek, but they took x-rays and I was fine there, but
Mhm.
broke my hand.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but that's how fast you did go down.
Well, I thought I might have broken the tip of my finger because like half of my finger right here, like at first it was numb because I hit my knuckle. I must have been like this. I must have had my hand like that because I hit the tip and then I took a chunk out of my knuckle.
Your hands, oh, I thought for a minute that they looked like they were black and blue.
Oh no. I mean, I have problems with this finger anyway. This is my bad finger
That's
on
your
my
bad
hand.
one.
But yeah, like it was numb and it's still sore like when I push on it. But I don't think I broke the tip. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah. Um, let's catch up before we talk about your week. Lori, last week we had a quiet week, which means no meetings or emails allowed, and my building is under construction, so I worked from home. Nice. Vacation the week before. I kind of need to get back. And more Maribel, that's awful, but I'm glad you're okay. Thank you. Um, yeah, Lori, I bet you need to get some stuff going. That's what Jill said, and I agree.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, now you want to talk about your
My week was just I dyed yarn for the Harry Potter Club.
sorry.
And Amber brought the dragons with her, so I'll be drying yarn. Probably, if you're going to come over tomorrow, I probably won't dye yarn until Monday.
Okay.
Monday, and then get them out because I have till the 10th to get them out.
Mhm.
And with this heat, they dry like in 2 hours outside. It's like, okay.
Mhm.
So if you guys got yours, let's see, when did I ship those? Oh, I just shipped them yesterday. So nobody's got the Harry Potter yet.
No.
I shipped them yesterday.
You shipped them yesterday or did
I
you ship them
shipped them
Thursday?
I took them down yesterday.
Okay.
Because I had marked everything on the 5th. I know you have 3 days to send them, but I thought the post office wasn't busy. Nobody was there, and the thing that you drop them in, it took them all. It went right into the
Okay.
chute. They weren't full. So I
Oh,
thought,
good.
I lucked out.
Our post office you cannot go into after 6 o'clock. They lock the doors. They don't open up again the next morning until 7 a.m.
Box in there.
You can't get to your post office box. They lock it. It's not open 24/7.
Oh,
Alamogordo was.
I don't know if ours is open 24/7, but it's open on Saturdays and Sundays and
Mhm.
every night till probably 9 or 10. I don't
Our
know.
Alamogordo one was. We could go in any time and get our PO boxes.
Yeah. So,
Excuse me.
but otherwise, I really didn't do anything. I did do a little. I got more yarn.
Crocheting.
Oh
A
yes,
little
you guys
shopping.
will see that. Yeah, a little
A little shopping. Just a touch. Just a touch of the shopping.
But I have a son that's an enabler, and he goes to these stores and he calls me and says, "Mom, they have Big Twist. Buy it all." Oh, so yeah, so I got a bunch. I even gave Amber some. I had some paint, some of it was paint box, and I gave her all of those. And then I gave her that Lion brand Scarfy. Scarfy, 2 of those. And
maybe I'll make my teacher bestie and I both ones. We can have matching scarves.
yeah. And yeah,
I'm like, I have a teacher bestie.
Yeah.
My across the hall friend.
Yeah.
She's my Mesa partner and my class sponsor partner. Like we do everything together.
Yeah, okay. And then yeah, and I gave her a bunch of my diamond painting.
She did. She's sending me home with a bunch.
I just overbought. And a lot of them were so big, I'll never do them. Like
Excuse me, do
36
not
by
eat that.
25. Is it plastic?
No, it's cotton.
Oh, she's just sniffing it.
She was like, gonna pull it up to her. Oh, now she's
like, I was just smelling
she's rubbed my purse now.
Yeah, she's smelling your
Sorry,
cat.
guys.
But yeah, so I'll show you that later. Some of the stuff I purchased. And then I've been making a lot of little baby dresses, but you'll get to see those on my finished objects. And yeah, they were fun. What is this?
I'm working, but sort of what? Oh, that's our analytics.
Oh.
You moved the mouse and I could show you, but we can see like who's watching.
Oh, okay.
And when our activity has spiked, like when more people have joined and stuff. Oh, it's analytics, Google or YouTube analytics. Sorry, Mom's never seen this part of it before.
No, because I don't know how to do this.
I'm working, but sort of when I want, I need to go back to routine so the start of school isn't so tiring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we start in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And you'll be going, you'll have a whole week in between.
Yeah. And then we'll have, so we'll have a week when we get back. Then we're going to go to Hawaii. And then we're going to have another week. So in 2 weeks from now, we'll be in Hawaii. So we won't be able to film that day.
Okay.
Okay. Because the time is going to be so different there. They're 5 hours earlier than we are.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have to take off that week and maybe the Saturday before we go back to school. That's the next Saturday.
That'd be a month we'd be gone.
That'd be 3 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
Oh,
2 weeks from today is when we'll be in Hawaii.
Mhm.
And then the Saturday after that, that's
oh,
2
we can do
weeks.
that? Okay.
Yeah, that's the Saturday before
Okay.
we go back to school.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's Saturday before teachers go back to school. The
Right.
Saturday after that is the Saturday before students come back to school.
Right.
Yeah, our summer's almost over.
Yeah, it's been a fast one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
Yeah. And I started my new term for
Oh,
my
yeah, she
semester for
started
school. It should be
for
my
school.
last semester for my master's.
And she'll be done with that.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Yes. And I'll be able to work on this kind of stuff without feeling guilty. Because
Right.
I feel guilty when I'm doing this instead of doing homework.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, well.
But I mean, if I had worked faster, I wouldn't have to pay for one more semester. Does that make sense? Because I could
Yeah.
have. I could
That's right,
have.
because you pay by semester,
Mhm.
not by credit.
Not by credit hour. So on my bachelor's, remember, I finished it way fast.
Yes, I remember you
finished.
were.
I had a couple semesters where I did like between 28 and 32 credit hours. I mean,
Yeah, she was
and I
really.
paid the same. So I could have done that with my master's, but these classes are harder.
Yes. Of course.
Elementary
Especially
education
the-
classes are super easy if you understand elementary school.
That's right.
If you know how to do elementary math up to 8th grade. But I mean, like, I'm in calculus 2 right now, and I just started linear algebra as well. So pray for me.
Again.
Just keep praying for me, please.
She
I'll
used to
keep
get
my
me to
sanity.
kill us.
Yeah, Calc 2. I finished Calc 1 and Calc 3 though. I'm gonna finish Calc 2. I did because I did the projects for Calc 3 while I was studying for Calc 2.
Okay, so
Because it was another one of those ones that was
doesn't have a test.
Mhm,
It
it has like projects you do.
projects,
Mhm.
right?
So
So-
performance assessments.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Lori. You too. Says enjoy your last couple of weeks. You and your kids need you rested and renewed. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. But thankfully I don't have to do my micro credential classes. I've leveled up my license. So that's
she's done
one
with
less
that for a
thing to
while.
worry about
Mhm.
too. Yeah.
My feet are hanging.
Your feet are, oh, they're hanging. Now look at how much taller than you I look. I am flat on this. Well, I mean, I'm sitting on
Yeah,
something that's like
chair's about the
that
same.
tall. I might
Well,
my
about
torso is taller than
yes,
yours.
you're
It's
taller
longer.
from the waist up.
Mhm.
I'm taller from the waist
And
up.
from the chest out. Sorry. Sorry, that was inappropriate. That was inappropriate. I apologize. Oh, my face is red. Anyway.
Are you snorting?
I am now.
Okay.
Anyway,
Let's see. What do we do
we
next?
usually do whips.
Whips.
Uh-huh.
Where's
I
the
have-
process?
I have 3. Okay. 2 of mine I've shown you guys before. They've just gone a little bit.
Yeah, what
further.
have I shown you guys before?
Yeah. And then one is a new thing, but I might show you this one after I show the finished objects because it's the next one that I'm doing following the same pattern.
Ah,
Does that make sense?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I've got stupid old cat here. Okay, what do we
Okay.
do first?
Do you want to do yours?
I'll show the one that I've been working on, that
Okay.
they've seen. Okay, you guys. This is the one I'm working on. There's that half. See, I've almost got, this is the one half. Whoops, like that.
Oh, yes. So that's
Okay.
your new.
No, this is the
I
new
mean,
half.
I know, but I'm looking at it. Sorry. It just feels so tiny, but that's because
I haven't
you
put
have
this-
to add everything to it.
Yeah. And then this is the other arm of that one.
This
So
is her Hexie cardigan for Christmas.
yes, I'm going to wear it in November and December. And I've made it with a smaller hook and so littler. So there's not as big of holes as the other two. Well, the first one I made with an H hook, the second one I made with a G plus hook, and this one I made with a G.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
So that's
So I will show you first. This is the watermelon sweater. I just got a little bit further on my yoke.
oh, okay.
Not a ton.
Yeah.
It's been too hot to work on big projects.
Yes.
So I did get further on my yoke. I have to do 34 rows on the yoke before I connect the armpits.
And this is the one you think I could do?
Oh, easily.
This throws me off. Oh,
So-
and it's so high
Well,
on your neck.
yeah, because it's for winter.
You don't
So-
get winter then.
Shut it. So look at you do these back and forth first,
I know, I
You
don't
just-
like those.
but it's just like 10, and then you connect it, right? Like, so see, I sewed them together here, and then I turned it, and then I started crocheting a single crochet around the edge. And then you start to grow it, and these are all double crochets. You can do double crochets.
Yeah, I can do
And then it's
some.
just got 4 places
I
too.
can do this thing too, but I don't like those. I don't like to do those.
Well, you could
Front,
do,
back, front, back.
well, I mean, you could do a really small one and just do a very thin line of it.
Oh, yeah.
Or, I mean, or you don't have to have a ribbed cuff. You can just start with like 84 stitches and then do 84 single crochets around it and then start growing your yoke.
And just do 10 rows and then start growing this?
No,
Because you don't add anything in here, do you? As you go
no, but
around?
you want this smaller. If you do 84 here, it's going to be like this.
Well, I thought you said start with 84.
Yes, but if you did these all 84, it would look like this on the top. If this was not a stretchy one like this.
Oh,
If it was
gotcha.
just single crochets, it would be funky.
Okay, gotcha.
So, by the way, Jill said that will be awesome, Donna,
Oh, yeah.
for yours. It's going to be great when it's
Gonna be
done.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
That was done with Big Twist. Mary and Brian, I think was what it was called.
Okay, and by the way, do you like how I'm using my bag as my
Yeah.
project bag? This is my only bag that's big enough for a sweater.
Very
You'll see my other sweater. It's in 2 bags. I actually have one in the kitchen, which has all the yarn in it, and the project is in this bag.
Oh, yeah. See, I have both in this bag that Robin got me. It fits 10
Oh,
skeins.
did she make that for you?
She made this for me.
That's beautiful.
For
That's
Mother's Day.
great for
10
sweaters.
skeins. Plus, I have the sweaters on top.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that was my first whip. That was your first whip. What's your next whip?
No, I'll show
Oh,
you this because I
okay.
have only one more.
I've gotten further on this one. Not done yet. I did finish the arms still.
Oh, that should almost be done.
It is getting there.
Although you don't have any winter, so.
Okay. Okay, my sleeves are longer. See, my sleeves are longer.
Oh, you could almost keep them that short.
It could, but it would look funky. So
no, it looks cute now. See, you could make me one. I gave you the yarn. Oh, that doesn't fit you. You can give it to me. No.
but I'm gonna have to wear like a bodysuit underneath it.
To this length.
Yeah, but not during the winter.
Okay.
This is gonna be a winter
I
sweater.
think it's gonna get cold enough in New Mexico.
I wore a sweater this year in February and March.
I'm just using it. Isn't that cute? That's for autumn.
Yes.
September, October, October especially. So cute.
It's so hot. It's too hot right now though.
Yes.
I love both of those bags. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Robin, for making Mom her bag.
Yeah, Robin, thank you. That was
She's probably not watching tonight though.
Yeah, Robin. She's in
out of the
Brazil.
country. She's out of the country. This bag came from Robin.
Yep, this film.
She let me pick it when she was giving up
all her bags.
knitting.
Yeah. She knitted about a year, maybe a little longer.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay, my other whip goes with my finished objects.
Okay, well, this does too, kind of.
Okay.
So I will show it anyway.
All right.
I tried to get this done before Amber came, but didn't finish it. So it's another little dress, you guys.
She's got a new pattern.
This
That's
is
the new pattern, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So
Can you
cute.
see all the ribbing? It's got ribbing. I do a front post.
Yep.
all the
Okay,
way
you do
around.
front post. Okay.
A triple over the front post.
So that's just crocheting in the back loop. That's not a front post, back post. It's just crocheting in the back loop and flipping, crochet in the back loop, flip, crochet in the back
Oh,
loop.
what
That's
you're
it.
doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's not as hard as
and
this.
then yeah,
It's pretty.
it's pretty.
like
It's a
that.
mint green, and this is a 12 to 18 months, 18 to 24 months size. But in my finished object, she'll get to see all the other ones I did. So that's that. I got a pound of love, and I'll be able to do probably another, at least another one
Yeah.
out of it. Because these don't take, well, they take about 8 days.
Don't lose your crochet hook that goes with it.
Yeah. Yes, and I've been doing that, you guys. I've been keeping my crochet hook with the project I'm working on. Because I have like 6 or 7 of each crochet hook in the furls and the Omni. So I have plenty.
Well,
and
I bought new crochet hooks. I'll
Did-
show you when.
And another thing that's nice about having a bunch of crochet hooks, like when I was working on this one, I went with a darker crochet hook.
So
I could
see it
see
better.
the end when I was doing it. And then on the one I'm working on next, I'm going to use the one that has the white tip, my Winter Wonderland.
Okay, are you just
furls.
working on a darker one?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
dark turquoise. So yeah, so I learned that. And so that's the end of my weeps.
Okay, hold on. So look, I got this on Amazon
Okay.
because I figure if I'm going to take crocheting with me on a trip and I lose it, this whole bag was $10.
Oh, okay. So you got a bunch of
Ergonomic
almost
crochet
like
hooks.
clovers.
They're almost like clovers, but they're an off-brand. Sorry, you guys can't see. And it came with little nippers, little cutters. It came with stitch markers. It came with a measuring tape. It came with yarn needles to sew in your ends. So for those of us who do, and it came with a stitch counter, but I never use the stitch counters. But I mean, this was $10, and this bag it's a nice bag.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's almost like it feels like it's like
It's a canvas.
but
No?
it's like a
plastic canvas. I mean,
yeah, like
you
they
can
put
wash it.
yeah. Have you sold any of your dresses, Donna?
Not yet.
We're hoping.
Lots of lookers, you know,
Mhm.
but I figure, these are fancy little dresses. They'll probably sell better for like, well, I was hoping for like,
Easter? Or did
for
you
like,
start them after Easter?
I started them after. I've only been doing this a month and a half.
Really?
I've done 25 dresses in a month and a half.
Wow.
About every 2 to 3 days, I can do a dress.
Wow.
So I get paid about 50 cents an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's something.
But it's cute, yeah. But
That's
I figure more for Christmas for when the holidays start up. And like I said, I missed Easter. So I
Mhm.
thought, and when babies are born, I've got like 8 of them are newborn to 6 months. So,
Okay.
and you can make them like from 0 to 6 months because being crocheted, they do stretch a little.
Mhm.
So,
And a baby's probably gonna have a onesie underneath it. So if it stretches a little and you can see through the crocheting, it's not a big deal.
yeah, well, it's not a big deal anyway, on a baby.
Well, I know, but some people it is. Oh, hello, Moonrose Crafts. Oh, Jill said maybe put up pictures with dolls.
I used to have a baby doll.
You still have that one, don't you?
No, I gave it to Goodwill.
Oh, do you still have the porcelain ones?
I still have all the Cabbage Patch, but these dresses would be way too big for those.
I bet you could at least give an idea of what it would look like on something.
Yeah, well,
Because the Cabbage Patch are porcelain, aren't they? Aren't they the
Yeah.
special porcelain ones?
yeah, but they're only a Cabbage Patch doll. And Cabbage Patch wears a size preemie. We used to buy preemie clothes for
Okay.
your doll, if you remember that.
Mm.
I didn't make any preemies, you guys.
Yeah,
So,
shoot.
but yeah, I've spread them out. I take about 5 pictures and I put a little cute little wooden button on the back. So I
Mhm.
figure if not, I told Amber I might come up in November for
When
they
we
have
do the Scarecrow
they do a
Festival.
scarecrow festival because I thought I'd just bring the dresses and that's some of
Mhm.
these things you almost have to sell at a craft show because people like to see them, pick them up, see
Mhm.
what they're put them against their baby to see if
Yeah.
they're gonna fit,
Yeah.
So, but I'm staying reasonable. I started the little ones at 25 and the biggest up to 12, 24 months or 35. So the 25, 30, and 35. And one lady on there, she wanted $102 for a dress with the blanket with the little baby blanket. And I thought,
Well, if you think about it, if people pay themselves minimum wage,
yeah, and I'm not making.
I mean, even if we go on the low end of minimum wage, in some states it's $7.50 an hour.
Mhm.
How many hours do you have in one of those dresses? You say it takes you 2 to 3 days. How many hours in one day do you spend crocheting it?
About 8.
Okay, so that's 24 hours times $7 is,
Yeah,
well, 20 times 7 would be 140, plus another 28 would be $168 if you charge just for your time,
yeah, but you can't in crocheting. You can't. You
which
never
is
get your time.
it sucks.
It's just the way it is.
Which
Yeah.
means you guys, if you go to places like Ross and TJ Maxx and you see things that are crocheted, crocheting has to be done by hand, right? There's no machine that can crochet. There's no such thing as machine crocheting. They can machine knit and they
Right.
can fake crocheting, but if you look close, you can tell it's crocheting. So anything you see in a store that is crocheted, someone else had to make that. So if they're selling something that would take like, I don't know, 5 to 6 hours to make for $10, that's slave labor.
Oh,
That is someone making it and not getting paid their worth. So just so you know, if you didn't know that, I learned that in the past year that I didn't realize there's no machine that can really
can crochet.
can crochet.
I never thought about it because you're right. You see
Mhm.
knitting machines all the time, but
Mhm.
never a crochet
Never a crocheting machine. Yeah. Like they can embroider to make it look like knit crocheting. Like I've seen embroidery that looks like crocheting. That's how they fake it a lot, but it's not the same. So the more you know.
Yeah.
Um,
She just
let's see. Oh, Lori says I'm thinking of making a hexie-cardi using the solid granny square style so it's warmer. That would work. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah, I looked at the solid granny squares too. I do know how to make those, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be warm. Let's see. Oh, Moonrose says I still have my Cabbage Patch and couple of Care Bears. I have my Cabbage Patch dolls because I collected them
Yeah.
for a while. Um, let's see. Jill says they would be cute on big bears with bows on the ear too.
Oh yeah.
And Moonrose says in Connecticut, minimum wage is $16.35.
Minimum wage here in Utah, we looked it up, Jeffrey and I yesterday. $7.50.
Yep.
$7.50 is minimum
Yep,
wage.
we're on one of the low ends. And if you're a server, it's $2.73, I believe.
Yeah,
now.
it was
I think it's gone up because it
$2.73.
was $2.13 when I was a server.
We looked that up too. Jeff couldn't believe it was that low. I said, yeah, you look it up. But because the way the law works, though, if you don't make up the difference in your tips, they have to pay you minimum wage, which is $7.50.
They never did.
They never do. No, they just estimate what you're making on tips. And now with that new Trump thing,
no tax on
tips,
which is good because I will tell you, when I was a server, once I stopped hosting, I never got a paycheck because you declare your tips when you sign out. Now, the computer tips are already calculated, like when people do credit card, but you have to put your cash tips in. And so they figure out how much taxes you owe based on what tips you made. And I would just get a stub that said, you know, all towards taxes, basically. I never got a paycheck. So maybe they'll get $10 now if they're not paying taxes on tips. I don't know how that's going to work for servers, but yeah, I never got a paycheck.
Yeah.
Never.
And Phoenix is Arizona is another state that does that. There's only like 4 states that do that, where they count on the public to pay by tipping you to pay you up to minimum wage. And my son is doing DoorDash now, and I told you guys before, like he DoorDashed all the way from here to BYU, which is about 18 miles. The person gave him a 50-cent tip. So, you know, and DoorDash only pays him $2 to deliver. So he made $2.50. It took him about a half an hour to do. And
thank you for joining us, Moonrose. We'll see you next time.
Yes, come again.
Yes.
But anyway, so okay. We did all mine. Did you do all yours?
Yes and no, because I'm going to show this after I show those.
You show those. Okay. Go ahead. We're going to show our finished objects now.
Yes. Okay. So because we're going to go to Hawaii, I decided I should make some bucket hats. So I've been through different iterations of the pattern. So I started with one. I was I'm gonna look up who the pattern person was, and I can't remember. So, and I've watched other videos since then. I don't remember who designed this one, or maybe she's on here still. But this one, you hold it double. So with all of mine that I made, I used the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, or I love this cotton.
Okay.
So this is the first one I made, and it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the Three Stooges.
Yeah, I would say it's something maybe a guy would wear.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what it looks like. Gilligan. Looks like a Gilligan hat. Like it.
Gilligan Island.
Yeah, like Gilligan's Island, like the hat that he wore sometimes.
Okay,
so this was my first one.
Okay.
Then I took this design and I adjusted it for myself. Okay. I made a few changes. So that's this next one. This one is a lot bigger.
I would say that looks a lot bigger.
It turned out a lot bigger. It's huge.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If it's really sunny, it'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Okay. Then that was one pattern designer. And these are all YouTube tutorials I followed. Okay. And then this is like when I am trying to use all my Lily Sugar and Cream. So this is a Lily Sugar and Cream. Or actually, this is a Peaches and Cream from Walmart, which they're made by the same people as Lily Sugar and Cream.
Yeah.
Because you can buy them both.
It's different.
Yes, it's a little really hard.
They're harder.
This is a granny one. And it works. I mean, it's cute. But that sugar and cream or peaches and cream is a lot harder to work with because of the thickness of it, because the way it feels. So it's cute. I like it.
Even the way it lays.
Then, sorry, it's warm. I'm sorry. Indiana is like that too. $7.50 minimum, and servers get $2.50. Yep. Okay, now this is one I've been using, and I've got the pattern memorized. And I found it originally because Passionate Kelsey, this is the pattern she uses, and she always tags the person who did it. And her name is Knotting Hook Crochet, and it's her quick and easy granny stitch beanie or a bucket hat. So this is the first one I did with the variegated. Yeah. And with a ponytail, they're not going to look as cute. Hold on. It's hot. So this is perfect. This is perfect. I figured it out. Perfect for me. But yeah, this is the first one. Then I had some yarn that I didn't finish both I had half a skein and then I started another skein. So I finished off a skein from one and did another one with it and then edged it. So this is the next one. I got to find the back. It doesn't really matter, but there is a back. But I can't find it. So that's a good thing. There it is. So this one is very cute too with the different colors. Cat. Please don't eat my stuff. She's laying on my bag.
Yeah, she won't eat it.
And then there's this one's another of the I love this.
Yeah, I said that, I
cotton
love this cotton.
with just the light yellow. My bathing suit is bright. One of my bathing suits is bright yellow. So this will go really well with it.
Wear the one you knit crocheted?
No, I don't think so. But I have a tankini that has a bright yellow top and then like a floral bottom.
Oh, okay.
So we were talking to Jennifer and she said they basically wore bathing suits the whole time. They went, there's something in my eye. Oh. Sorry guys, I felt like I got something in my eye. But anyway, those are my bucket hats that I finished. And I'm partway through one. I started a new one this morning with a lot of this cotton.
Oh, I have that.
And the colorway, is this blue jean?
Yep.
No, denim blue. I just started that this morning.
My eye itches now.
Because I said I had something in it.
Uh-huh.
Gosh, it felt like like a piece of yarn got in.
Good
or my hair or something. So that's my other whip.
Okay.
And I did those in the car because those were easier to do in the car than a sweater.
Oh yeah.
During the drive.
So it was hot.
Yes.
Okay, I have dresses.
Oh. Jill says she's still laughing at Gilligan's Island. I didn't really think it was that way at first, but then I was like, oh no, that's Gilligan.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
message you guys. Okay, this is one with that new pattern. And I've taken the tops because the patterns I have, they're just a tutorial. So they show you how to do one size. Okay. So I've taken the one size from some of the tops and then added different skirts. So this is done with the ice cream yarn. And this is a 6 months, 6 to 12 months.
That is great. Those are cute. These are cute.
Then this one is a big twist and it's a 6 to 12 month. But it's a heavier yarn.
I like how it like striped.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jill.
This is a Caron, another. And this one is 6 to 12 months. I just like the new skirt pattern I found with the ribbing in it. I'm going to show that one next.
Okay.
And then this, if you guys remember the cardigan I did, this is the leftover cardigan material.
I think last time we filmed, this was your whip.
Yes.
I think you were working on this one.
And this is a 12 to 18 months. And then I did a Rainbow Bright one, you guys.
Oh my gosh, it does look like Rainbow Bright.
Does it? It's a 12 to 18 months.
So cute.
Isn't that cute? When I made this, after I made it, I wish I'd have bought more of that yarn because it's just, I would have made it in all sizes. I think I have 2 more skeins. I can make 1 more.
Is that a big twist?
Big twist. It's called Crayon Box.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's pretty.
That's my 5 more dresses. They'll sell. Honestly, they'll sell.
Eventually.
They will eventually, right? Well, if not, everybody I know that has a baby gets a dress. And they're too small for any of my grandkids because, well, I guess Madeline's the youngest could wear one of them, but the others are 3 and 2 years old, and they're not that size.
Yeah.
Although Marche might be, Marche's little girl might be able to wear one, Addie. Anyway, so that's all my rippers and all my duds.
Me too. That's all. I mean, it only brought with me what I could.
Yeah, you should have seen when she unloaded. She had her husband look like a backpack.
I was carrying the pizza
everywhere.
I was carrying the pizza in.
He comes in, he has straps all over him.
I tried to carry more. He wouldn't let me. I tried to carry more. Jill said so fun, and Maribel said the dresses are adorable.
Thank you. I didn't think I could ever make a baby dress, and I don't even know why I went and looked at a baby dress and decided to try and make one. I mean, it was just kind of out of the blue. I mean, I didn't have all this yarn or anything at the time. I started with, I think with an ice cream yarn, with one of the ice creams I had in here. And it was at the time that Joann's was having their big sale. So of course, I bought all the ice cream yarn they had. And
And then Joann's went out of business.
yeah, so
it went into the big sale.
yeah. The big sale of the time. But you know, when I went in, when they had everything at 80% off, all the yarn was gone. The only one they had were the ones I got for the red, white, and green. That they had those, and the one I got for you guys. So, but yeah. But anyway, oh, I should probably show my purchases, huh?
You can. It's a lot. It's a lot, huh, Coco? It's a lot. She's mom bought a lot.
Well, I told you guys my son looks for
Bye.
me, but I just wanted to show you guys this because I
Oh,
know
yeah,
you
the-
guys all know what puzzle yarn is.
And puzzle cotton.
Puzzle cotton. This is half cotton and half acrylic. I don't know what I'm going to make. I've got 8 of these big ones. I could make another cardigan if I wanted, or even another sweater. And it's a pretty soft feeling stuff. So he found these for me at Savers at a thrift store.
How much did you pay for them?
I paid $2.99 for 2. So
$1.50 each, which is so cheap for puzzle.
They're $8.99 each.
Yes, they're huge cake.
And then I got Amber, but Amber's already put them in the car.
Oh,
The
yes.
Scarfy, they're $11.99 each, and I got them 2 for $3.99. So they were $2 each, but
Which is
still.
so cheap.
And then I got some big twists today. I got 12 white big twists for $2 each. That's my pill time.
Because did you snooze it?
No, I put it on stop.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, he calls me and tells me, and I go, yeah, go ahead, bye. I had to make 2 shelves. I had to clear out 2 shelves on my bookcase to put all the big twists
What
in.
happened to all
The
this other
solids.
stuff?
Oh, I found places again.
Your house is so tiny.
I found little cubby holes, and yeah. So yeah. So that's what I've been doing this week. I got those, and yeah. But I was telling Amber I've made 25 dresses, so that means I've used up 50 skeins of yarn already, because it takes 2 skeins to make a dress. One dress that I made last week took 3 skeins. It was the jelly bean yarn, and they're only 199 things thing, and I did a
199 yards a skein is what that means. By the way.
Skeins of yarn.
Thing's a thing.
I have my translator here.
Oh, your hand is so sweaty.
I'm
I'm
I
sweaty.
haven't been sweaty in a long time.
Do I make you nervous?
I guess so. I dropped a can of chili on my foot the other day, on my big toe. I thought I told Jeff, and I'm lucky it landed on the side. If it would have landed on the edge,
You could have cut it off.
my-
This is where my drama comes from right here. I'm so dramatic. Oh, Jill says I need more totes. She needs more totes for
Right.
yarn.
I know. That big tote is I never thought I'd use it, but yeah, it's wonderful for the cardigans.
Yeah.
Even those, I really didn't think I could make one, but there's one girl on, and I don't know who she is again, that really explains them good. She takes you right through the making the hexagon, and once you do the first 6 stitches and get that thing going,
Once you get the pattern down,
yeah,
it just
go until it gets enough to. The folding the first time threw me off. I kept wanting to.
Yes, did you do the corner to corner so it looked like this instead of looking like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but once I got that, I was all right.
I actually sewed the seam together wrong once.
Oh,
I sewed the wrong sides together, and I got where it was in the inside instead of the outside, and I was like, that's not going to work for what I want, because I want to continue.
That's what I said the first time I did it. I sewed it and it ended up here instead of ending up down here.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, so I had to take the whole thing apart and go back, but you
But
know,
at least that was easy. This you just, I don't know how you did.
Yeah, I do, where you do slip stitch and then 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch.
Oh, and I
1,
did
2, 3. I
where
think
you actually crochet the granny's thing.
Yeah, no, but you
That-
slip stitch one side and then you crochet 3 doubles.
Yes,
and then you slip stitch and then crochet 3 doubles.
Yeah, so then it looks like it.
It's part of it.
And you're the one that did the back different though. You didn't add the rows on the back.
I did, but I did it different. Yes. So I added the rows. It goes down, under, up, down, under, up, down, under, up, until it was wide enough to sew the back together.
Yeah.
And then I added bottom rows.
Oh,
Because then I knew it was wide enough here too to cover over my chest.
yeah.
Because
Yes.
that's a common problem for me, okay? I need to make sure it's wide enough. Because the first one I did, I was like,
I remember that. You took it apart.
yeah. But that wasn't a hexie. That was
No,
just,
that was another. What happened to it? Did you make a sweater?
Yeah, I made a new one. No, I made a new one.
A new one.
Whenever that's got the ruffles here. I made the
That's
ruffles
right, the
there.
ruffly.
And
Ruffles.
people love that sweater when they see it.
Yeah, because it's different.
It's not my favorite, but it's my first cardigan.
That you didn't need to make the ruffles, remember? You
I
said,
did need to make the ruffles.
oh, I thought you said they started ruffling on you.
Oh yeah, it started ruffling, so then I just leaned in and made more ruffles. Sometimes, you know, it's not a flaw, it's a design element.
Yes. But anyway, that's about it, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll have to do 3 weeks. So
maybe we'll have more stuff. I hope not to have more yarn, but
you will. So 3 weeks is the 26th. So yeah, because we're leaving from the 17th through the 23rd. Well,
okay.
technically the 17th through the 24th.
Oh, so you'll be back the 26th.
Yeah, that's 3 weeks.
Well, that's not 2 weeks.
2 weeks is the 19th. Today's July 5th.
Oh, yes. My birthday's in there. She's going to miss my birthday.
We're going to leave on your birthday. We're going to
be. They didn't even ask me to go with them. It's my birthday.
Like to fly.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like to fly. And that's a long flight.
Yeah. Well, I made it once before.
Yeah. Oh, Lori says, I'm working on Christmas and July projects this week. Did a headband and washcloth. Working on a stocking as we speak. Jill said, shops? Our shops. Anything new in our shops?
Oh, our shops. Well, yeah, all the baby. No, I'm sorry. The 5 new baby. I haven't put those in yet. My regular shop. Oh, I have a sale going on, you guys. 25% off all DK, bulky, and worsted. And that's just through this 4th of July weekend.
Hold on. I'll be
back. It comes, it ends on, I think, Tuesday on the 7th or maybe the 8th. So I have that going on. You know, I'm trying to get rid of some of the last year's colors so I can make this year's. And I won't be doing bulky anymore. So, and then I'm deciding about DK and worsted, which I should do instead of doing both. Oh, and I thought you were going to bring me one of these.
I was gonna
for my birthday. Oh, can I have this one?
Sure. So if you missed it 2 weeks ago, I have started 3D printing yarn spinners. Now this one is a cat.
Of course.
And this is a tail. It's not a third leg, as some people thought, but that's a cat's face. Someone thought it was a third leg.
Yes. I thought it was a third leg.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, but they do have.
Where's the 4th leg?
This is for you can put your stitch markers in while you're working underneath it, and it spins really smooth. It's hard to see it.
And I almost called her and asked her to bring me one because.
And I put the bumpers on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And so it doesn't slide.
Yeah, I just got some other new yarn. Oh, let me grab that.
So this is the yarn I'm using to make my sweater. That's what I've been using it on the spindle. But I have those now in my shop. If you purchase one today, it'll be shipped when we get home on Thursday.
This was some more that Jeffrey got.
Yeah, that would work great on these.
Yeah. Yes. It's the Starlight, Mary Maxim. If you guys know Mary Maxim, it's the Starlight. And I went, oh, it's up there. I went to open one today and I was going to work on it and I pulled out both ends. And I mean, I have such a mess. So I thought if I had one of these, I could put it on and work from the outs. Because, you know, why they don't do
You know a trick? I go like this and then grab the first piece of yarn I pull, and it's hardly anything when you pull out. But if you're going to use this to go on the outside, don't do that.
No. So.
But yeah, you can keep this one.
Okay.
That's fine.
So that's my birthday present.
3D printed, and these were all printed with the same filament. It prints the bottom first, and then it prints this separately, so you can see where the color picks up and goes on to the next color.
Yeah, neat.
So like, yeah. So I have these in my shop right now too.
So that's my birthday present.
Yes.
And now she doesn't have to think about it.
Yes, because I haven't.
But yeah. So I thought, oh, I wish I would have called. I was going to call you and say, bring me one of those.
I asked Dave, I said, do you think I should bring Mom one? He said, yeah, bring her one.
And then you forgot to put it in.
Yes.
So.
We were packing at 6:30 in the morning. Well, everything was pretty much packed the night before. But as we're finishing it in the morning, I was like, hey, what else should I throw in?
And I almost texted you the night before. And hey, maybe one of those. But I really didn't have any yarn that I was using like that because the all the big twist is so neat. It has the end sticking out,
Right.
and so it's so nice. But when you get some of these others that you have
But
to
if you get
pull,
like the ones that are like mandala, sometimes I have trouble finding the mandala. Sometimes it's not right at the top.
well, the ice cream isn't either.
So
I
you can
usually
use
pull
that
out a
too
big clump. Yeah,
for it.
yes,
I'm just showing off this yarn.
that's
That's the next
that's
color I'll be using
on your
on the
sweater.
arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, thank you.
so
Well, that
for
I
both of
got
us,
something out of this, you guys.
people are
Yeah.
favoriting your shop, Mama. I can hear it.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's see
that'll
how.
be perfect, won't it?
Yep. There you
Yep.
guys. And then I can work. And I've never, ever worked from the outside because I've always bought the yarn. What do they call it? A yarn?
The skein.
Yeah, but what do they call it? You pull out a yarn.
Oh, center pull.
No, but they call it something when you pull out a whole bunch at once.
Oh, yarn barf.
A yarn barf, yeah. So, in fact, Amber's sitting on a bunch of my yarn barf.
Well, kind of. It wasn't really yarn barf. It was an
No,
accident.
it was an accident. I made up a whole
Someone's
thing.
favoriting all your stuff.
Yeah, I made up a whole batch of yarn for one of my clubs, and I used to lay it in to spin it, and somehow one of them got loose and it tangled into all. Yeah, so it became a yarn
It's a
barf.
pillow now.
Now it's my pillow. Makes
And
it
I am
very
sitting
soft.
on it.
And this is my cat's pillow.
So I was telling Mom I have to sit on cushioning now.
Yeah.
Well, my hips. Been having hip issues. So even our trip here, I actually brought with me my special like seating pad. It's made of not microfiber, what's it called? Memory foam. And
Oh.
that's like shaped. So it has an opening, like an arch in the back for your tailbone to kind of.
Oh, right. Did you get that on Amazon?
Yes, I think I did.
Yeah,
And it
you'll have
wasn't
to send it
expensive.
because I sit in that chair all day and that would be nice. If you saw, I even put a pillow behind my back in there and here too.
Yeah, it's nice
I
because
added
it
the pillow.
aligns your butt
Spine.
to sit the right way. Yeah, your butt, your spine.
Your spine is
Yes.
straightened. Yeah.
Yes.
As you get older, I take for osteoporosis pills, but you still, you know, I've it's my own fault from drinking Pepsi. Pepsi actually makes your bones porous more. And we our whole family is a Pepsi, except Robin. I don't think she's too bad on
He
it.
drinks Mountain Dew.
Yeah, she drinks Mountain. Yeah. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
Christy drinks Diet Pepsi.
Yep.
You drink
Yep.
Coke. I drink Pepsi.
Yep. Oh, Jill, I have one of those too. Butt pillow. Yes.
Yes.
But it like aligns my spine. It's great.
Yeah, I probably need some.
I actually had to, did I tell you with my summer school, I had to borrow a chair and then I bought a pillow to sit on too. Because the chair that was like it was a rolling chair, but it was like a hard one.
Oh,
like an old school, like hard plastic. No, it was like hard plastic, like hard plastic. And first I bought a pillow to sit on at Dollar Tree for like $5. And that wasn't enough. So I was like, can you let me into this room so I can steal their chair for the summer? Like to my assistant principal, I'm like, I need to borrow a chair or print a chair. And then I put the pillow on top of it because I just needed a little bit more.
Hey, don't you love the dollar store? You spent $5 for one item at the dollar store.
At the Dollar Tree. I mean, the $1.25 tree.
Right. Well, I've a lot of stuff you really don't know. So when I go up, I've been telling them, tell me if anything's over $1.25 because I don't want it.
Yeah. I think I knew it was a $5 thing because it was like marked $3 and $5. And I got a trash can too because the computer lab I was in didn't have a trash can.
Oh.
But it's my trash can. It came home with me.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be my extra one for my classroom next year.
Thank you. Who's ever doing that?
Yes, they are great for driving. That was great for our 12-hour trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Anyway.
But anything else? Are you using a granny pack?
Huh? Oh, no. That's not how you wear it. It's not a fanny pack. You wear it as a crossbody bag. But it's great.
Yeah,
when my arm is sore.
Oh, yeah.
Rest my arm on.
Yeah, they're nice.
Or like if I'm holding my phone.
Do you remember when you guys made me buy one when we went to
New York?
No, you made me not use one. When we went to Disneyland, you and I and Christy and Marche and Alaska.
No, I don't remember that.
Because I had one and you guys made me buy that crossover square one.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Because you were embarrassed because I had a granny pack.
I wouldn't have been me. That was probably the kids. That wasn't me.
Christy.
I don't know. I don't remember that. We don't remember things when I was little, and I don't remember things when we were.
That was just the year before you got married.
That's almost 20 years ago now.
Yes, it
More than
is.
15.
More than 15. So.
Oh, Jill gets her hip shot on Monday.
Oh.
Ooh, cortisone, probably, right? Oh,
Those hurt at first.
yeah.
And that's what they gave Mother when she had the sciatica. And she said it hurt worse than the sciatica did at first, but then it worked after. But
yeah, but oof, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for you.
I hope it helps.
It's almost as bad as getting. I used to have to get iron shots.
Oh, Lori is saying, Donna, don't forget to take your medicine.
Oh, yeah.
And Mary, thank you. Should have a safe, great trip. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for remembering me. I take my osteoporosis pills every Friday morning. Well, and they say I get mine in the mail because I'm on Medicare. And Medicare. I don't know how they do this, but they send me 3 boxes at a time. So that's 3 months supply. But yet I have about 8 boxes up there right now. So I don't know how I missed or how
they take them every Friday?
Every Friday morning.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's like, do they send them to me every 2.5 months? And so I've just accumulated an extra box along the way.
Jill's saying, take your medicine. Yeah. She will. I'll make sure.
But none of it's to calm me down.
No, that's why we take Tylenol PM when we go to bed.
Yeah. Well, I take melatonin, but I take it about every 2 to 3 hours at night because it's still not that good. And I tried the PM, Excedrin PM didn't work on me.
Excedrin PM?
Whatever.
Oh, I take Tylenol.
Tylenol.
The blue pills.
The blue pills, yes.
Yeah. So. Oh, thank you, Jill. She said so happy for you all getting to visit, hug each other for us. Yeah. It's cooler, I will.
Yeah, Jill just got to visit her daughter.
Yes.
Last, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, or she just got back this week, I think. Yeah, so you got to see your daughter too and your grandkids and boys. So. And Jill, do they have a new dog? Because that didn't look like the big Great Dane they used to have. So, because it looked different.
I don't know. Remember, there's a delay, so it's going to take her a second to get your question.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah. What else? Anything else?
Anything else? Dragon Club for the next month, is it up already?
No.
Okay.
Or do you want to take a month off? Yours.
Do you want to take a month off?
I don't know.
It's hot for you to die. Well, and we're going to be traveling a lot.
I do.
Maybe we should take this month off like we did last summer, didn't we?
We took the whole summer, I think, off.
We took 1 month off, I thought. It was just a month. So maybe let's take this month off.
I don't know. You guys, should we take the Dragon Club month off? I know Mary's on here. She's in it.
Oh, I forgot to talk about that. They were dog sitting, she said.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I knew the dog looked different. It looked like Cyrus. I can't remember what their dog's name is.
Like Jill's name is a Cerberus.
Yeah, but he's a different. Yeah. And he's a Great Dane. He's big.
Oh, like Scooby and Marmaduke?
Like our dog.
I don't remember the Great Danes. I was
and
baby.
Baby,
or was I? Cow. No, I was a baby.
Oh, you were a baby. Yeah.
I don't remember our Great Danes. Yeah,
just born, and we sold them after you were born. Got the little dachshunds.
I don't remember those either. I don't remember us having a dog until I got Snuffy.
And that was in Citrus Heights.
When I was like 5.
Yeah.
So, and then I remember Falcor. When I was in high school, we got Falcor, the Alaskan.
Oh, yeah, but we only kept him a little while. Remember, he didn't like to be cold.
Yeah. Oh, he had so much for. So that's why I didn't take Serbs.
Oh,
because they're dog sitting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she takes him everywhere, and you don't take your cockadoodle anywhere.
He is a golden doodle. He's not a cockadoodle. Cockadoodle do? No, thank you. But I mean, we could take him with us, but there's places you can't go when you have a dog.
Right. And Jeffrey said about bringing, I says, no. I said, because every time they stopped and went in, he'd be in that hot car. And you do not do that to little kids or dogs. And people do it to dogs all the time, not even thinking anything about it. They crack the window.
I know. Like,
it's like.
It's too hot for that. And they have air conditioning in their little shed things that they use. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the cat and the dogs. So they'll be comfortable.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Mary says, do what makes you happy. I will miss it, but I'll survive.
Oh, okay, Mary.
I'm just thinking we're going to be traveling a lot.
I think she's the newest person to our
She might be.
So yeah,
Like if we take a month off and then
take July off.
Jake took take
No,
July off.
no, these were for July.
These
So
were
this would be for August.
so we wouldn't post a new one until
For
August.
for
And then it would send
September.
out in September.
Yes,
That
I
would
will
be
do
good,
that.
I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
then school will start.
and you'll be back to
Like
routine
back
and
to
stuff.
routines and yeah.
I actually thought about my Harry Potter club just going to the quarterly one.
Mm. Are you having trouble coming up with names and colors?
I've done it for 8 years, you guys, and
Mm.
yeah, this time I did one out of the blue that, I mean, I've been doing ones out of the blue that, just trying to think of different things, and I've even a couple times done the same name, but because you
You don't remember.
don't remember and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to think one, but I hope everybody knows this one. A lot of times, because this is in the movie and in the book, so you should be all right. But like when I did the what's the name of the cafe where Kim and what's her name Valentine's Day,
I don't remember, but I
the
know
tea house.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's only in the book. That's not in the movie.
Mm-mm.
So if
Yeah.
you've only seen the movies, to you that's like, where did this come from?
Mhm.
So yeah, there are a few things that aren't in the movies.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Anyway.
okay, well, I guess we're gonna say goodbye.
Mhm.
Amber's getting tired.
I am. I'm hot too.
I'm
And if
hot.
we're gonna get up and go to Salt Lake tomorrow morning for music and the spoken word,
Oh, that's at 9.
it's at 9:30 and we have to
9:30?
be there by 8:30.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get more sleep tonight than I did last night because it was so late and we got up early because we picked up his parents at 9:30.
Oh, well.
We still slept later than we wanted. Like it was like I was like, Dave, you might want to get up. He's like, what time is it? I was like 8:30 and he's like, oh. So we had to get up.
Yeah, see, when Amber visits, it's the only time we get to play.
Oh, Jill said, I bought actual books, Donna.
Yeah. Oh,
Most
good.
of us did. I'm sorry.
I have the actual books too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have so many of the actual books. I have the original. We bought first editions because we were in the first edition thing. Then Jeffrey bought me and you bought me the first one.
I bought you the first one.
The great
First
big,
two,
the
didn't I?
illustrated, yes. And
I
then
bought you-
Jeffrey got me the next 3.
Mhm.
That's all they've come out with for the 5.
Mhm.
And then I had the paperback, of course. We all had the paperback.
And that was the one I read.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to break my hardback books.
Hardback. And from being so old, our hardback now, when you open them, sometimes they crack. They
Because the glue is.
the glue is getting old, but we've had those since in the 90s. I mean,
I was in college.
Yeah, you were in
my first year of college. It was 1998.
1998. So.
Well, maybe 99, because I think you got them for me for Christmas.
I did.
For 98, 99. You got me the first 4 books, and I was like, what is this? I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, and I had gotten my couple the years before. I got my first book when I came to visit Christy. I lived in Montana and I came to visit Christy here and Mike, and they took me to Deseret
book.
Books. And I was in there and there was I was looking, I looked, and there was this young girl and she said, oh, are you looking for a good book, a fantasy book? And I said, yeah. And she said, well, I'm a school teacher. And she said, I'm reading Harry Potter to my kids and they love it. And she said, I love it more than they do, I think. And that's how I got started. And that was, I don't even think you were in college yet. You were still, you might have come with me.
No, I was in college when you got the first one.
Okay.
Because I think you must have gone to visit them maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, before. Yeah, because they lived here in Oregon for a while. And then I got yours in Helena at that bookstore we have. Hastings?
Oh, yeah.
Hastings book.
Uh-huh.
And I got you the paperbacks. The 4 set of paperbacks?
No, you got me. They didn't have paperbacks yet.
Okay, the hardcover.
Yeah, and you got them in a box set, actually.
Yes.
They came all 4 together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I don't know if yours are first edition or not, then, but mine were.
Mm.
But the rest
Yeah, I
were
think so.
because we stood in line at midnight.
Yep. For all of them, for the releases. Yep.
For Barnes and Noble. And
Jill said, I'm going to start a new thing. Pick an actor and watch all their movies, then crochet and talk about them. Well, that'll be fun.
That's neat.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I am going to do when I have time, I'm going to start a frog or finish with you guys. Because I found my big bucket, my gray crafting bag that I got from 31. It's full of whips.
Oh,
It is full of whips.
Oh, neat.
And so some of them I'm going to be able to finish, but some I'm going to have to frog.
Like me, I've got all those granny squares. I was telling Amber I was making that bed cover, and I don't remember what hook I used. And so I tried a G and I tried an H, and neither one of them came out the same. And I thought, I'm just gonna have to frog this, but so much work. I did so many of
I
them.
know. And if you sewed it all your ends too already for that.
And the panels are all down there. Remember when I found that new Starburst stitch, Starburst stitch, and I was making the panels. I was gonna sew them all together. I got like 8 panels down there, so I've got a lot of yarn if I want to tear it apart and make more baby dresses. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you use what you got. So, and I got lots. And I don't use my own hand dyed. If anybody wondered, I don't use my hand dyed yarn on baby dresses because it's wool. And then
you want them to be machine washable, right?
Yes. And although you can do superwash in the machine, you still should lay it flat to dry. You really shouldn't, because then some of it will fuzz up, And so with acrylic, you can throw it in the washer and dryer and it looks the same. And babies are going to burp up and, spit up and all that stuff. So at least with acrylic, and then they're not as expensive. I'd have to charge a lot more for my wool.
You would. Yeah.
But anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Just make something else with it. Maybe a granny square sweater. That's true. You could sew them together and make a granny square sweater.
Oh, if any of you watch, I called Amber on this. If any of you watch
Criminal
Minds, the new one, Evolution, not this Friday, but last Friday, Penelope wore a granny square bolero. And it was short and it was white with little granny squares and it went above, right below her
breast line.
Oh, it was so cute. And I thought, they're starting to wear stuff like that now.
Yeah, granny squares are coming in. They're getting trendy.
Yeah. And she was so cute. She had a dress on with it, a flowering dress, and it just looked so cute with it. And it was just normal granny squares, and then they were about probably 4 inches by 4 inches, and then they put white all the way around them. And it really looks cute, and especially on her,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maribel said or bags, and Jill said you can make a granny wrap.
A granny wrap.
Like, so make this, you could just basically make them a big long rectangle and you can wrap it around you.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Now
you would look like you belong in the house.
I belong here.
A little house on the prairie.
That's right.
I always think of the mom, she always has like a shawl. It's just when she's
because their houses were so cold.
No, she always was walking around with a shawl wrapped around.
And they had like
the kids do sometimes too.
They had like 5 petticoats on to keep warm.
Keep them warm, yeah.
You guys probably don't know this, but when the Mormons crossed the prairie, they had to go through the women. I think about this. The women, they had to walk through streams and their dresses, the petticoats would get wet and they'd freeze on them. Can you imagine? I mean, I just don't think I could. I would have made it.
Did you learn that in the Work in the Glories? Okay.
I wouldn't have made it.
No, I was made for this time, not that time.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So,
Lori says I need to catch up with this season. So on Criminal Minds. And Jill, we would love to see your yarn made up. I know. One of these days, maybe I'll take all of my worsted that is not sold and make a sweater with it. I could crochet a sweater with worsted wool.
Yes, you can.
And I could crochet with fingering weight too. It would just take a lot longer.
I could do a granny square cardigan with my wool.
You could.
But I only have 2 skeins of each. So
you'd have to make
all different kinds. Yeah.
You make a whole bunch of exploding TARDIS, your most popular one. You should make a whole bunch of exploding TARDIS and make a granny square.
And September Morn is another one that was.
That's another one. And what's your other? There's another one.
Love on the Rocks.
Yes,
and that's one that
yes,
every kind I made of the Love on the Rocks.
And like if you made a whole pan of those.
Yeah,
because I know you can make what, 5 in a pan, 6 in a pan,
5
in a pan.
But those can only make 2 in a pan at a time because of the way
you make it. Oh, okay.
But I mean, I have 2 pans. I can do
make up a batch of them, like so that they're all the same dye lot.
Kind of.
And you could make a hexi cardigan out of that.
Yeah, I was watching.
That would be so warm too, Mom.
Yes, I was watching one of the YouTubers, and what is she? She's the YouTuber that lives in England. But anyway, she made a baby sweater, and she used King Kong or King Cobra yarn, and she said I was so upset. She said they were the same dye lot, and she was showing it, and it was for a baby sweater, and the baby sweater was fine. And when she went to add on the arms with the other, they were striped. And she said,
it's probably because they're smaller. So I find that with some of my stuff too. Like it'll be like patchy here, and then when I get to where I'm going straight, it'll do micro stripes.
Yeah,
because
she said. But she said, I would have loved it if it was all the stripes or even all the variegated, but they was supposed to be the same dye lot. So you expect them too bad she'd be able to go. And she says,
Mhm.
I know with hand-dyed yarn, we tell people if you're going to use more than one skein to,
Mhm.
you know,
Alternate them, yeah.
alternate. But she said these were made by machine and they should have all been the same if they were the same
And they
diamond.
probably were the same. And I'm gonna guess that was probably because the arms are smaller. It's gonna end up striping just
Yeah.
because of the way that the yarn will end up pooling
Yeah.
because of smaller
And
place. But
she said, this is for my baby, so my little girl won't care. But she
Mhm.
said, if I was making this for me, I'd have been really upset.
Yeah.
You know, something then.
I'm
But
thinking about making a wrap with the squares I have so far, Jill said.
oh, okay.
I was thinking about taking all those flowers I made,
Oh,
the
yeah.
granny flowers, and making a cardigan.
Yeah, they're almost all.
I got to figure out how to piece them.
There are
And
some people that do those.
yeah,
some
I've
people-
seen them, but I'm gonna have to use the yellow I bought to go with it as a contrast. So I gotta figure out how to set that up.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm warm in here now. I was cold earlier because I was in front of your AC unit, and now I feel like I'm
Yeah, we're in the
sweating.
bedroom now. We're not in the next
No.
room. So we better go
Yes,
before Amber
I'm in a
sweats
melt.
away.
I'm gonna
So,
melt.
but thank you to everybody for commenting and for being here the day after they are fingering. What
Oh, the fingering weight, the squares that she has so far.
so that would make a nice for
Mhm.
summer, a nice one. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, as always, if you're new, please subscribe. We're getting close to that.
Yeah, we're getting some of that organic growth because of all my shorts. If you joined us for 3D printing, I didn't show a lot tonight because we had a lot of views on my 3D printing videos this
We
week.
can't. Oh, can we show the other dragon that you brought me? Not the one that belongs to the thing.
No, because that'll give away what the thing is.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah.
made and found out after she was making, then she went out and came back in, and it was the wrong
Color.
wrong
My
color.
machine pulled from the wrong slot for the main color of the dragon. So I have two that are completely different color than the other ones we've made. So I brought them to show mom, but those are going to wait until later to go somewhere
Right.
because our next show is in August. So
Oh, okay.
we have July off.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because it's so hot in New Mexico, but it's
Mhm.
hot in New Mexico in August too.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah.
yes. I love y'all too, Jill. And yes, everyone take care. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Share with your friends.
Please share.
And
Yes.
we're getting close to that 1,000, so we're gonna do a bigger giveaway. Like I gave away, it was a small giveaway this last time, but
we have a big
we
one.
have a big one coming up where I'm gonna send like a box of stuff. I'll probably
Right.
fill like a medium flat rate box with stuff.
Right. So
Just
so you know.
Yep.
So make sure you tell your friends.
we
And
really want to give some
yes,
stuff away.
we really want to give. And thank you, Jill, for when you did it for us.
Yes, thank
We
you.
didn't quite hit the 1,000, but it
We're
helped.
getting closer.
We're
We
getting
are getting
close.
closer.
Yeah,
So thank you everyone who's new and everyone who's been here with us since the beginning. You guys are all amazing and we do appreciate you very much.
Okay. And we
Yes.
will see you guys in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.